pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh, Daniel Nunez. Back to the top of the order now, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. That's in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Danny Young getting ready to go. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Now here is Michael Harris the second.
0-1.
Swing and a foul out of play. And that's in the dirt. And the count 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Line drive, base hit right field. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Over 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Nunez checks over to first, and he's back. Next pitch downstairs, and the count now 2-0.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Way upstairs, and that's ball 3.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Fall off foul. On the ground to the left. Down the line, and it's foul. Outside, and that is ball 4. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Olsen in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue finish off this hitter.
Outside with a breaking ball. That's outside. 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
2 on, 1 out. And that one fouled off. And that's way high. And it's 3-2. Austin Riley in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Ground ball could be two. The throw to second. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
You can never be like me. Yeah, I push until I bleed. And I keep it so 100, not afraid to show my teeth. You can never be like me. Yeah, I push until I bleed. And I keep it so 100.
We're at the top of the 8th, and now it's Mark Vientos.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
First pitch, not close.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
That one outside. Now 2-0. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Joe Jimenez getting loose out there. Iglesias warming up as well. That one outside. Ball 3. Pete Alonso in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
That was King Ball right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging something out of the zone.
Go-ahead run on base. And next for the Mets, Pete Alonso. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Outside. 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Falling behind 2-1. Just missed.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Francisco Alvarez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top of the 8th. Out towards left center. Harris sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Here's the catcher to hit, Francisco Alvarez. 1 for 3. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
That's ripped into the outfield. Lays out and makes the play.
Now batting, left
Really
field,
nice job of
Brandon
tracking that
Nimmo.
one down. I noticed some initial hesitation, ball off the bat. Didn't look like he got a great read, but he made up for it by closing on it quickly, laid out, and hauled it in.
So up next for New York, Brandon Nimmo. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike one. Two outs. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it one-hops the wall. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Aaron Bummer won't go any further, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching.
Joe Jimenez gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Next to hit, Jeff McNeil. First pitch doesn't find the zone. On the ground, right side. Olsen takes it himself. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. It's tightened up a bit at 6-5 now. Now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Danny Young
gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Well, one-run game.
There, he doesn't try to do too much.
Comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Danny Young out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Sean Reed Foley gets the ball now.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
And next for Atlanta, Sean Murphy. That's hard hit on the line. Drops into the glove. Both runners tagging from second and third. A big run scores on the sac fly. And they've taken the lead here in Game 3.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball, just couldn't get it to drop in.
Now in for the Braves, Orlando Arcia.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run, and the number 9 guy at the plate.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
That one finds the corner, 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-1.
And that one fouled off. And that one upstairs.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
That one misses, and now it's 3-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Ozzie in to score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
0-1's the count. Ball inside.
Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Here's the pitch, run around the goal, swing and a miss. Throw to second.
Man, I see him trying to be aggressive right there late in this ball game, trying to add on to that lead. I really like the thought, but it just didn't work out that time. Nice job by the defense right there to keep things right where they are in terms of the score.
2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. On to the 9th now in Game 3. It's the Braves 8 and the Mets 6. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Raisel Iglesias.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Siri stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-1. This one in the air, right field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And a quick out, number 1.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Iglesias, in his 11th season, he features a changeup, a four-seamer, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Way back there. And that one's gone. Francisco Lindor sends it out. It's 8-7.
Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Winker in the box, lays off for ball 1. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-0.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
One-run game here in the top of the 9th. That one finds the zone. 2 balls and a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
And that's outside. And the count is 3-1. Juan Soto in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Three-2 now. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
Well, he earned his trip to first right It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
One down. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto, known for his late-inning heroics. Runner takes off. There's the ball. Safe at second with a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. And there's the strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound. He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the late stages of Game 3. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
Now at the plate, Mark Vientos. There's the strike. So the tying run at second. Lifted to left, and this should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves take Game 3 here at home and get themselves back in the series.
In an elimination game, you see your season quickly coming to an end. It can be a bit nerve-wracking, but they were able to settle things down, come out and play really good baseball in this one. They get the win, and the series continues. Who knows? Maybe they'll get right back in it.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
And a final 8-7. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
A su postre, entre dueños